up, guys? So this week, as you probably already know because you've probably seen Kelly's video, it's back to school week, which I was like sort of preparing for school. I love watching like all the back to school DIYs and stuff, because just to put something fun in school. So to help you freshmen out there, I put up a list of tips for freshmen, because I was once a freshman, now I'm a junior and I'm old. It's just a list to maybe help you out if you're nervous or something, and I've been seeing a lot of these videos lately, so I thought it could be a good idea. So first on the list is okay, depending where you live. Where I live, there's no middle school. It's only elementary, and after that you go straight to high school. But look, you were either like the kings and queens of like middle school or elementary. So going to high school is a big step, because I mean, me in primary school, it was pretty much always like, it's always fun, and I mean, we didn't really have a cafeteria. It was like you had the gym with a bunch of tables, and you would bring your sandwich and go eat and stuff, and you really had your circle of friends. And depending on what school you're going to, sometimes you lose touch with your friends. Sometimes like you sort of, they'll follow you or you follow them, whatever. So, but if you do go with them, I would consider, well, stay friends with them. I mean, don't lose contacts, because probably when you're like 20 or like 30, you'll be able to vent about having a friend about,
like, the greatest friend. What the hell? Okay, whatever.
it's always fun to have an old friend that you've been through a lot together, but make new friends. That is seriously like my first tip, because I mean, it's always fun to have a few friends in each class that you're in, and always somebody to depend on, because sometimes you have like somebody to depend on, because if you're absent one day or they're absent one day, it's fun to be able to ask, like, what's this week's homework or whatever. It's really useful. Join clubs or extracurricular activities. Get into a sport. I did cheerleading for a while, so I got to know from people from 7th grade to 11th. 11th or 12th. So also those people that were already seniors, they can help you out a lot. Like, I don't remember how many times I went to ask them a tip.
Oh, yay! I put my okay.
It's not as scary as it looks. Seriously, because you see these bunch of new people that already know each other, and they're like, hey, bro. And you're just hanging out, like, watching everyone. Well, I personally kept, I'd say 3 or 4 friends from elementary school / middle school, whatever. And those were close friends that I already had. But, I mean, in high school, I grew much closer to much more people. Since, I mean, you're older, you have, I mean, you're not talking about princesses the whole time. And it's so different, you have no idea. But, I mean, everybody is just this awkward preteen / teen hanging out and doesn't know what to do. So the best tip I can give to you to make a new friend is go, hi, I'm fill in blank. So in my case, hi, I'm Tati. I saw that you were in my fill in the blank class. So let's say in my math class, and I was wondering if we could hang out sometime, or maybe we could go see a a moving group, like with other friends and stuff. And that's really the best thing ever to do to get to know someone. Study. Let's study at the beginning because you don't know what to expect in high school, because some high schools are way worse than others. Like, mine wasn't bad. One of my friends, like, she was crying after a while just because she hadn't studied for the first 3 exams, because in elementary we didn't have to, because we would pass every grade without studying. We would pass every class without studying. We would get like 90% everywhere, and we'd be like, oh, that was easy. Or you get like a B plus and you're like, that's such a bad grade. So a lot of us flunked our first class in our first exam in high school. So I really encourage you to study. I'd say my next tip would be probably to get a part-time job. Like as soon as you can, because I don't know about you guys, but always asking money to my parents, I personally feel bad after a while, because I know they can like give it to me, but it doesn't feel as good as earning it. So I'm personally a gym coach, and I'm going to get my new instructor level a bit later this month, I think. Yeah. So I think getting a part-time job is a great idea. Like that, your parents are probably going to be more open for you to go hang out with friends and stuff, because they know you're responsible enough to keep a job, I guess. So yeah, and if it's somewhere that, like, my whole life since I was little was gym. So being a gymnastic instructor, I keep all those friends close to me. And a lot of them are older, younger, who cares? But it's sort of a family, and like my parents and everyone, they know it's somebody like that they can sort of trust, because everybody has a certain discipline. So if you're into a sport, try to apply for doing something in that sport. If your parents work somewhere, as embarrassing maybe it might be, try to apply for an internship or something, because it will look great on a CV later, or on a curriculum. I love that word. So yeah, it really looks good, and maybe if you're a very good intern, they'll be able to offer you a job later, so that's good. My last tip would be to have fun, because you're still a kid. Don't let the job overwhelm you. I don't know, you can work on like twice a week, who cares? But I do that just to have the money to be able to have fun, I guess. Because you're still a kid, you're a teenager. High school is supposed to be the best years of your life. For some it's the worst, for some is the hardest, because they're trying to figure each other out, or themselves out. But just remember that every struggle you probably had during high school, whether it was failing an exam or a bigger problem, or you had a fight with your parents, it's probably for the best, because without that, you probably won't be the person you were meant to be, I guess. Because, well, okay, I'll quote Kelly Clarkson, I'll be that cheesy. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So yeah, I personally think that just have fun, try not to have too many struggles or stuff. Don't get into drama. Seriously, that's the best tip I could give you. Don't get into drama. Because, those drama people in school, not like from drama class, I mean people that create drama, seriously, it sucks to be around them, because they're always gossiping and stuff, which in a way I get, because it's fun to know what's up, but sometimes being in the middle of that is probably not the best thing. Okay, well, that's it for this week's video. if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. Click on the subscribe button down below. All our social media will be in the description down below. And if you have any comments or tricks or tips for anybody that's starting high school, or I don't know, maybe college, but I'm not in college yet, so I can't help. Yeah, see you next week. Bye. P.S. Sorry for not posting last week. I was really busy, and a friend, well, somebody I know got injured, so I had to help out, and I had to go abroad for a period of time because my grandpa's turned 80. Yeah, so he's gotten old. But he's a cool grandpa. He's like more into technology than I am, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, bye!